All right, one thing I'm watching here is the soybeans on the opening push down. We made a low earlier in the year, first part of the year, right at 1357, and since then we've really been just having wild gyrations, 15 to 25 cent moves every day in beans. But when we take a pull back on the 10-day, the 20-day, and the 3-month charts, 4 hour, 1 hour, you start to see the profile shaping up. We're kind of in balance right now on the beans. Right in here at around 1385, and you can see that even on the 1 hour chart, lower balance, but the big balance is up here at 1421. And again, you start moving to the bigger term charts, and although we made a new low there, you got to recall that we just came from 1510, 1520, all the way down to this new low. So that was a 10% move. We've seen a 10% move in beans in about 3 weeks, from the 10th all the way to the 31st. And one thing I'll be watching here is we may get a good chance here for a setup. I think anything really back to, say, 1370, as long as if you were legging in 1380, 1370, and with a stop below the new low on beans, this looks to me like we could see a move up to at least this 1420, which is the 1415, 1420. That could be a really nice area. So I'm watching this right now, and this could turn to be a very nice setup. And let me just take that away and now try to bring in what the day chart looks like. So here we are. We're just opening here, and again, I'd like to give it a little bit more time, but this is oil on the right, and that's breaking down. However, I think that this is setting up to be a possible bullish move. Again, you could put some type of, I think what we're going to try to do here is just put a buy stop in right now, somewhere around here, 94.50, and anyways, we'll take a look at that and be back in a second. So here's what we did on the beans here. Again, been open 10 minutes. The opening range here is 1385 up to 92, so pretty wide, almost a 0.5%. Now, if we break out of this to the upside, 94.25, again, based on what we just talked about earlier, with that magnet being up there in the 1400, 1420 level, I would like to get long there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put a buy stop in at 94.25, see if that fills some point today. If we get a continuation, and again, the trend, what we might have had to do there on that opening drive, and we'll see here in the next 15, 20 minutes in this opening drive, is shake out all these longs that were chasing the overnight session from Asia. And once we can take those out, and if we don't make a new low here, the profile is shaping up again on the midterm charts to me that we may see some type of run. So I may even buy some if we get back here to 1380, but right now I have no bids. I'm going to kind of give some time and some breathing room here, and then make the decision. But if we go higher in price, I'm definitely going to surf higher at this moment, and we'll take it from there. All right, so the other thing we did here on the beans, as we said, we'd probably be layering down to 1370. I've got a bid in at 1381 along with a buy stop at 1394, and again, probably below that I'd buy 5 more at 1370. Again, as long as we don't see new lows here, to me it looks like the magnet's going to pull us higher, at least to 1400, if not 1415 or 20. So that's what I'm looking at this position, and I'll be back. All right, we're just going to move this bid on the beans to the downside. We still have the buy stop in above, but I'm going to move this down to 77 on the buy side. Just looking at yesterday's profile again, that's probably a wiser move, just to clean up some of that from yesterday down here at 77. That would be a good test. So right now, again, I'm not in a position, but looking to buy beans at 77 and also at 94.25 based on the longer term charts. Don't forget, we've got the USDA report on Friday, so we may have one push down, but I'm really looking at this right now just from a kind of an interim trade basis, see what happens, see how the moves shake out today, but no position right now, just watching. All right, 812, I have not taken a trade. I have added another sell order in on crude here at 93.07. We're trading 93.03. We'll see if that fills. Nothing has happened on my beans. Again, I'm bidding lower and bidding higher, breakout. Otherwise, we're just bouncing in this range, and I don't see a lot of edge for me. I don't like the ping pong type trades. A lot of people like to do this. That's more of a scalper's move for me. I'm more of a surfer versus a scalper. So we'll wait for that. I'm waiting for the retracement here. Again, on crude. Basically, you probably want to be selling 93.07 up to 93.28. This is the sell zone, I would say, if we can bounce in there. So we're trading 93.04, see if that one fills in a bit. And as soon as I say that, we got short crude, and I'm going to put a stop in above, probably a little bit above here, the day's high, 93.56. So we're risking about 50 cents on the trade. Matter of fact, I'll just make it a new move on the high here. So I've got we're short crude, and we have orders in on the beans, and that's how we'll handle it right now. All right, again, we are short crude here at 93.07, and just kind of hanging around here. It did bounce to where we wanted to get short. It's traded back down to 92.95. I haven't done anything. My stop's still up here at 93.70, and I'd like to see this move down, see if it's got another leg down. Nothing has happened on beans. We're still trading 83. We're bidding 77, and we've got a buy stop in at 94. So again, picking our spots there on the profile, and kind of doing the same thing on oil here. The financials, we're trading 27.25 on the NASDAQ and hanging around the 57 level for ES again. Not much happening there. So we'll be back to let you see how this trade plays out. All right, oil is trading 92.95, and we're going to move the stop down to probably just break even for now. It's taken a while. We've been in the trade for about 30 minutes, and this should be coming in a little bit more. What I've also done is I've put a bid in for partial down near the low that we tested for a little bit under half of the position at 92.76. So again, we sold at 93.07. I'm bidding a little bit lower. In regards to the beans, nothing's happened. We've been trading right here. You can see we're kind of, again, this is late in the day. If I can see a continuation and build on this base in here, I may also move my bids up. If you recall, I said 1381 looked like an area of interest, but it just looked like we might go a little bit lower. So I moved it down to 77, and we didn't fill, obviously, at this point. So watching the market here again, I'd look to buy the breakout still on the beans, and also maybe later in the day. We've been trading now about an hour and 15 minutes. If we can come in there, I will put a bid maybe in here around the 83 area if it holds. But right now we're just leaving it here. Again, I've got to stop in and break even on the beans, or on oil, excuse me. All right, I was just filled, scratched the trade on oil here at 93.07. I'm going to kill my bid, and I'm done with that trade for right now. So we gave it a shot. Again, it came into our direction about 20 cents. I did not take any profits. I scratched the trade. So put it on, took it off, 93.07, in and out, and no profit there. But that was the setup I was looking for. Normally things will come in a little bit there, so we did. Now we'll just focus, see where the rest of the market takes us today. Thanks. All right, I have, again, what I've decided to do here is I put a bid in at 13.84. Beans are trading 85.75 right now. So I've got a bid at 77 and a bid at 84 and a buy stop at 94. So I am looking long side of the beans right now as we look at this market. We'll see how this moves. So I've added that order, and we'll go from there. So here we are, 10:30 in the day. And again, I had mentioned earlier, looking at the beans, we have not taken a bean trade yet, have not gotten long, are not short. The only trade we've taken today was oil, and we scratched that. And again, we've just kind of moved to the sidelines here. No other trades have been taken today. So that's where we are. We're waiting for better opportunities. We've got an hour and a half to go in the bean market until closure at noon here in the West Coast. And just a very tight range again forming here. We really traded in a 10 or 12 cent range, 93 to 80, so let's call it 13 cents. But again, the profile was looking okay early in the morning. Now it's shaping up to be more of a balanced portfolio, and nobody's really in control here, and I don't really see much of an edge. The NASDAQ has sold off, but kind of back to the midpoint of the day. The midpoint of the day in the NASDAQ is 27.20. Just real quick and bring that in, and you can see we're trading right around that 27.20. So again, nobody in control on the NASDAQ. The ES is looking the same. We're right in the middle. It's sold off a little bit, but not a great deal happening on that level either. So You can see that that's right in the mid lane. So here we are, 10:30, mid part of the day, and we're sticking to our guns. And we took the one trade, scratched it. It would have turned out to make 20 or 30 cents at today's price, or right now's prices, but that's the trade we took. And we're going to continue to sit here and wait to see if anything develops through the end of the day. All right, 11:15, 2 hours to go in the trading market, and again, outside of our oil stab, we have not done anything else. Matter of fact, I was just commenting to our members, 14:55.75 was where we opened real trading hours, and we are right there right now, 5 hours later, almost 5 hours later here at 11:15 West Coast. So 5 hours of trading, folks, and the S&P is in a total range, open hours of about 4.5, 5.5 points. Let's call it 6 points. 6 points. 53.5 to 59 is our open market hours range. Not even 0.5%, folks. It's ugly out there. The ranges are muted. We're stuck in the middle. And so, again, beans doing the same thing. You can see the beans really trading very tight profile, really in a 4 or 5 point range there also, where most of the action is taking place. We have gone to the sidelines. We've got no orders working right now, and that's the right thing to do. Sometimes you have to not trade, be patient, and wait. So anyways, that's going to be our thoughts for now. We'll come back. We got 2 hours left in the market. See if there are any trades left in the day. We're sitting on our hands right now with one trade today and being patient. So anyways, here we've got about 1 hour and 45 minutes to go. I'm going to end this recording because sometimes the best thing you can do as a trader is not trade, and we're at that moment right now. And I'll be the first to tell you that I don't need action. I'm not an action junkie. I'm here to make money. And when the opportunities aren't there, I have no problem stepping away from the market. So the best thing about being a trader is you don't have to trade. And keep that in mind, and that's something that we definitely focus on with our students. And we gave a stab this morning in the oil, and again, gave us 20 or 30 cents profit. We did not take it. We ended up pushing the trade, scratching it, and really that's where we are. Everything since that morning action really hasn't moved. We're pretty near opening prices on all asset classes, grains, financials, crude right now. So we're stepping aside, and just wanted to put that out there for everybody, and we'll see you on the other side. If we see a trading opportunity, as always, we'll present it to our members at www.misstrade.info. Peace.